Now, to provide us with more analysis on the most recent updates in the Russia-Ukraine conflict, joining us from Moscow is Ola Shahood, a writer and political researcher. Thank you very much for being here on the program. Now, how does Russia's hypersonic missile strike on Ukraine reshape the conflict?
Greetings, everyone. In fact, we have witnessed the Western reactions after Putin amended his nuclear doctrine. We have seen how some European countries actually started feeling some apprehensions, and some ambassadors were withdrawn from Ukraine, and some national subjects were withdrawn as well from Ukraine because these European countries feared for the safety of their diplomatic missions and the subjects and the communities residing there. Putin, in fact, is somebody who is completely unexpected, and after he launched this missile that landed in Dnipro. In fact, he regained the formidability of the Russian state, and he was giving a blatant message to the United States that Russia still stands tall as a sovereign, formidable state. And so Putin, in fact, had to launch a cruel strike to the United States, in fact, in order to give them a blatant message not to ever cross the line with them. You know, Putin threatened before to use nuclear arms, and this, if it happened, is going to lead to the outbreak of the World War III, because there is going to be a lot of discord between the major poles of today's international community. Today, if Putin chose to push the green button and to choose to use nuclear arms, this is, as I'm saying, going to trigger a World War III. And once more, Putin chose to launch these specific missiles in order to send a clear message to the United States and to make the United States steer away from ordering Ukraine once more to carry out any assault or any offensives inside Russia, because Russia, in fact, is not at all equipped to get into some kind of direct combat or confrontation with Russia. This is asymmetric warfare here. And Russia has a very potent defense military system. And definitely Ukraine is not up to that, or can never counter any kind of attack from the Russian military forces. And Putin, in a televised speech, said and stated that Russia is does not just own nuclear arms, but it as well keeps on producing more and more missiles. And I see.
Well, let me just interrupt you. Let me just interrupt you there, Ms. Shahood, if I can. You've been talking a lot there about World War III. Poland has been warning of a potential global conflict as well. Are you talking about Putin pressing the nuclear button? Do you really think he would ever do that? I mean, if that happens, Russia would be annihilated, half the world would be annihilated as well. Is that really on the cards?
In fact, pushing the green button means the use of nuclear arms. This means the annihilation of the whole world, including Russia, as you have mentioned, sir. And so Putin is not going to push the green button. And I don't think this kind of confrontation is going to take place. This nuclear confrontation is going to take place. But what we're doing right now is that we're speaking about the different possibilities. We're just, talking about what could happen, but still, Putin is not somebody who's insane. He is a sane person. He understands the repercussions of using nuclear arms, but the fact that he stroked the city of Dnipro with these kinds of a blatant message to the United States and to the world that even if we are not going to use nuclear arms, we still have potent arms, including these missiles that you cannot, counter.
I think that's a very good place for us to finish this episode. There's not going to be World War III. We're hoping and we think. Thank you very much, Ola Shahood, for joining me on the program.